fear. Heard of it somewhere, some point of time. In that particular book, for all the alphabets starting from A to Z, you jot down the fears a human can have and you rank them. So in that particular book, for example, fear of heights, fear of water. Any idea where does fear of public speaking come into picture?
Right at the top.
Right at the top. The fear of death, which is your last most fear, comes in 4th rank. And the reason being said, you die once in life. Public speaking can come at any point of time and has no end. So on that note, I think the best thing that one can talk about table topics, is an impromptu speaking session, is how we actually approach such topics. Let me say I'm no pro, but I've luckily been through many exposures to know how people expect you on competitions or in general dice than a normal table topic session. So, say you have got a topic in hand. How would the general mind approach it? First of all, if I give a topic to you in a one-on-one outside in a corridor, you guys can keep talking and I can keep talking continuously. But if I give you a topic on stage, we always have a frozen moment, don't we all? At least a bit of hesitation comes into picture. How much ever you're on stage, including me, have to have stage fear. If you don't have stage fear, something's wrong, not normal with you. So, I would say I came across a topic once, something like, what is the color of fear? What comes in your minds?
Red.
Red, black? Why did you associate red with it?
Red is a violent color, so yeah.
Okay, red is a violent color. Okay, and you said black, why?
Blackout.
Oh, blackout, okay. But you got a color, but the question was the fear of color. How are you going to associate more? You just give a color. How can you talk more on such topics? Can you talk more on such topics? Any other point comes in your mind other than the color? Nothing comes, right? So this is a situation that most of us face on stage, having confused topic and people looking at you both happening together. Now, why do we actually have stage fear? The main thing. What prevents or what is the difference when you're talking here and when you're talking outside with someone? What is the major difference you guys feel?
You feel people judge based on what
People judge you. Any other comments?
All attention.
Be open, just talk more today.
All attention is on you.
On attention on you, people will judge you. A same category. Anything else? Come on, is that only one point?
You're trying to take in everyone else's reaction, whereas a smaller group of people who aren't you can read with this audience.
You can read audience, okay. That's another good point. Any other points? Anyone? Shalma, you have been on stage so many times. Club president you are. Something.
I never thought it that way. I love public speaking, to be very frank. But my stage fright is, it's like, I really fear that I might lose the track of thought. And I feel that people won't understand what I'm going to try to say.
People don't understand what I'm trying to say. So basically, I can understand 3 major points coming to picture. People are going to judge you is the main set. Below that, how you might not understand everyone's understanding readings mindset. And people will judge you wrong. So what if I say this thing that the people who are going to judge you, when those guys think the same way on stage, when those guys have done the same blunders on stage, doesn't that give you something like, oh, he has done, even I have done, it's okay. Don't you get such a feeling in mind? Don't you get? Because I have got that feeling. I've seen in my club, I gave a pathetic speech once, and after next week, the club president gave a similar pathetic speech. I was like, okay, I'm in power with the club president. Don't you get such feeling? Someone does a mistake. Now, when you're being punished or you're supposed to do something different, wacky in front of public, don't you pull a friend along? You want to share the embarrassment, don't you guys? Same thing, right? But if you just remove that one particular problem or hindrance from mind, you are talking on stage as good as you're talking with someone else outside. And that was the selling factor in this world. If you can't communicate properly, you can't work out. So I thought I made a list of some points that I felt will help us come up with some good way of approaching a table topic. These are not lifesavers, these are topic savers. For example, if you get to know you're an adopted son, someone got this topic last time, you got this topic last time, how would your reaction go? It was something that you really tell your parents, okay? But a public does not want to know your judgment. Point number 1, when you're on stage, public does not want to know your judgment. And this is a true fact. Everyone knows, everyone have their own perception. If you get to know your adopted, what will happen? That's a home talk. how can you entertain the audience for 2 minutes on stage is your selling factor in Toastmasters, table topic, for competitions. Okay, I'm talking in terms of competitions because the evaluations are totally different. The evaluation form has different set of things, and which is not so easy as a separate session. Maybe one day we'll do it. So on that note, how to deliver an effective table topic speech? First thing on stage, please don't panic. Or rather, come on stage, walk for 30 seconds. That will actually give your fear down. Okay, and don't stand straight, because if you're having a paper in hand, your hand will shake. And you will notice, people will notice, you will notice your speech is gone. Walk on the stage. Try to remember 1 or 2 lines in mind before you come here. You don't have to hold a paper. Second is buy time. So if a speech is given, like imagine Shaima is a table topic master and she gives me a topic like what's the color of fear. Okay, and I have no clue what I'm supposed to talk. So what I can do is, the topic given to me by Shaima is the color of fear. When I'm talking this, my mind is not thinking that. I'm trying to come up with 1 or 2 points in mind. Then what can I say? Okay, talk slowly. Say thank you Shaima for giving me this topic. Remember your 2 minutes have started already. Does not matter. You need to save your next 1.5 minute first part. Okay, so buy time on stage. Go with the first idea that hits you. It's another common saying, your mind works 7 times faster than your mouth. Okay, maybe I'm an exception, but still. So when you're on stage and you got a topic, before you utter the very first word, your mind might have processed 7 thoughts already on it. And you are in a condition, what should I talk about? Say the topic is red roses. Many things come in mind, red roses. By the time I start, I'm having some 4 or 5 topics. My girlfriend gave me this, my mom gave me this, in the garden I saw this. What to talk on? I'm stuck in that point. So go with the very first thought that hits your head. And does not matter if it's a public life coming, personal life coming into picture, because once you got a track, you know how to separate public and private easily. So that's another thing. Express your opinion on any topic within the first 15 seconds. Don't keep your audience confused. If you are given a topic, something like, say, politics is not good for the country. For example, it's a topic. Don't pitch in right in the first line, I believe politics is not good for the country. Again, people don't want a judgment. People want to know how you play with your words, your art to express your thoughts. But within the first 15 seconds, people should know what's your stand on. So talk in a way, say a line or 2, and then maybe you come to your point. On these bases, I think politics is not good for the country. Something like that. But don't pitch in right in the starting. Don't cross the 15 seconds time. People should not be in a confusion or dilemma state to understand, okay, what is the speaker talking about? That thought should not come. Once that thought has come in the minds of the judges who are evaluating you, your game is done on stage. Okay, so that's another main factor. The rule of 3. I'm sure experienced Toastmasters know this rule of 3 perfectly. You're given a topic on stage, you might know what to talk on, you might not know what to talk on. If you know, great. If you do not know, you can start to speak something like this. Listening to this topic, 3 things comes in my mind. Trust me, I don't have anything in mind right now. Maybe I have 1 point or 2 point. But say the word 3 things in my mind, because people divide your speech into opening, body with 2 paragraphs and a conclusion, which is usually a 3rd point. So on this note, start. And if you have the first point in mind, talk on it slowly. Because when you're talking on a known point, your mind starts processing what the 2nd point and 3rd point will be, which is somehow going to come in your mind correlated with what you're speaking right now. And say that you have already said on stage 3 points, and you don't have the 3rd point in mind. So what the best way you can say is, now I have told you my first point, I have told you my 2nd point, come in the middle, that's my 3rd point. I'm hoping the audience is good enough not to retell what my 3rd point was. And just walk off. It might sound funny to you, but trust me, these points buy you on stage. Okay. So again, I'm saying the entire reason for telling on these is selling your table topic speech in a competition, which is what we're supposed to be training ourselves for in a club. The next point. Pose questions to audience for a reply, but don't expect a reply from them. Or don't give them the chance to reply. You have been asked a question which you need to ask your mind. The color of fear, what is it? What is the color of fear? Why should we assign a color to the fear? Do you really think color should be assigned to fear? You're actually talking with your own self. But remember, you can't stand numb on the stage. Pose questions. Talk with your mind on stage. That's the best way. And by then, you've surely got some hint somewhere. So start talking. But yeah, don't give audience a chance to reply. if they by chance give a point out which your mind was never expecting, you're derailed on your speech. Remember that thing. When will the audience even reply to you? When you give them a pause of 2 seconds. Till then, they're not sure whether the question has ended or not. So keep this point in mind. Question yourselves if you're having a confusing topic on stage. Next, know when to stop. Now that you know what your topic is, don't keep rambling on it. Make a body and conclude. Get a conclusion line. Remember, don't talk more than 3 points. Your third point should be a conclusion point. Finish up your topic. And usually a club has themes for every session, which we might introduce soon enough in the club. So table topics are based on themes. What people generally do is, they read 1 or 2 lines on the theme and come, because again, table topic questions are not absolute. You can change them to what you have prepared and come. Aim is talk on stage. Draw your own experiences from personal life. You cannot get a table topic which is not linked to your life at all. Anywhere, somewhere, you can always link it. And this will help you best because you know your life better. You can talk on stage perfectly. And be eccentric. Don't be traditional on stage when you're talking. Don't give a traditional reply at any point of time because audience wants to
You're entertained.
Exactly. Audience don't want to
Judge.
Exactly. They don't want a judgment. Okay. On this note. So finally, audience wants to know what you present on a fashionable way. Use the English and naughty judgments. And my favorite policy or my theory, the cow and the tree technique. Anyone knows this technique? It's a very famous one, actually.
Is the cow climbing the tree?
No. So what basically happens is the table topic question is describe the cow, and you have no idea about it. So what you'll do next is talk about the cow and bring it to a nearby tree. The tree is your known topic, and start talking about the tree. Table topic wanted the cow. You have mentioned the cow for 10 seconds. You got the cow to the tree. Tree is your topic. Start talking on it. Table topics are not absolute. So keep this in mind. That's why themes are presented for a club, so that you know where the tree is. Get any cow over there. Remember this part. Keep talking. And reframe your questions that's linked to your second point again. And burlesque yourself on stage. This word is supposed to be considered not so good in medieval English period because it meant insulting your own self on stage. Which I believe self-mocking is one of the best things on stage if you can take it. You come up with 2 advantages of this particular word. You learn to face your own reality if you did some mistake on stage. Second is use your own mockery over yourself, entertain the public, you have sold the crowd once again. So, entertain the people, mock yourself if needed, as much as possible, means there's a limit for everything, and mock the topic. That's what people want to get, entertainment. A quick point on how to start on with it, then we'll go for a workshop kind of thing where I have designed few topics which will be covering most of these points. So, jokes, quotations, and sayings. As I always said, there's a saying that the cow and the tree technique, who knows is there or not. Remember, you have a good theory, just keep in mind, there is a saying. Well, people won't like quotes. Get to know famous quotes, few jokes, one-liners, and few sayings. These are like your tools in a mechanical lab. They'll help you at different points of time to frame stitch your speeches properly. The monodrama. When you're on stage, don't talk in a fashion which becomes with, what do you say, your voice is like same type. I forgot the word. What is that word?
Monotone?
Yeah, exactly. So that should not become because you start feeling sleepy like we sleep in the classes. So there should be a monodrama. You are the actor. If you have 2 characters in your speech, you are both the characters. So let's be fun. Change your voice. Try something new. The stage is meant for trying something different. You succeed here, try in public area. Because that's the stage meant for. Take the far side on any topic. If a topic is given like, cakes are sweet. Is cake sweet? Cakes? All of you like birthday cakes. Your birthday was there. Do you like the cake?
Yeah.
Cake was sweet? Okay. Now many people feel that some cakes are not so sweet. Like, you could have put more sugar in it. Or like chocolate, dark chocolates. Normal chocolates you have, right? So if you're given a topic, this chocolate is sweet, that's nice, I like such chocolates, don't proceed that way again. You can, but your scope reduces. Rather, chocolate should never be sweet. For I like dark chocolate, which is totally bitter, and I don't like the people who like sweet chocolates. Bring extremes. When you bring extremes, you have opened 2 borders for you to talk on. Remember that point. You can talk about yourself, you can talk about the opposite. But if you bring yourself in a center line, I like sweet chocolates, which is not that sweet, but sweet enough, you just reduce your entire scope of talking on stage. Go to the far side. Doesn't matter. People don't want your judgment. So talk. And remember one thing. This always helps out when you're on stage. You are an alien on earth. Any topic given to you, anything given to you, like, who the hell made this thing? Sweet? Come on, man. This is not defined as sweet. I'll tell you what sweetness is. Talk like that. Entertain. So remember, you came from outer space technique. Whatever you see, don't give a direct judgment on it or your direct experience on it. Take the far side. Talk as if you guys are aliens and I'm the one who has the knowledge. Okay. The devil's advocate. Famous term. Anyone? Any idea?
I'm usually devil's advocate.
Okay. I need an example anyhow. So devil's advocate is, you know what the right answer is. You know where the audience will like it. But why? Let's have some fun. Let's take the other side. Parents should not fight is a topic given. Parents should not fight. There should be unity, and that's what family is about. No man, parents should fight. Where is the entertainment in house? You need some spice up in family life. There should be fight between parents. You get sides. You get more food. I support mom, she makes me this. I support dad, pocket money increases. Play the devil's advocate in that point. Because such things entertain topics again. And everyone loves a mystery. If you actually manage to play point 4 and 5 properly, your mystery factor actually comes into picture on its own. So when all fails, say nothing but speaking. Famous thing, I've seen this thing happening in clubs. I have seen a person talk for 2 minutes, nothing but repeating the table topic in several different fashions. And trust me, that guy even won the best table topic speaker that day because he did in a very humorous fashion. But all he said was not a single word more than the table topic given to him. Because he knows how to say this thing, multiple styles. So when everything fails, start talking, start rambling. Say again the color of fear. Color, red. Fear, wife. Okay, so wife likes red rose. Red rose, wife. So what basically happens is, imagine I'm a married guy, that way, okay. So one day I go home and my wife was angry. See, first I started thinking in my mind, red color, something, trying to link up something. Okay, I'm rambling on stage. I'm saying nothing, but I'm speaking. And then I've got, after some 5-6 seconds, some link somewhere. Like red, rose, wife, me, husband, that way. Start off a random story. Now you guys are in a position to start a story on your own. So, ramble on stage, in a controlled fashion, but say nothing but keep speaking. That means public is not going to get any sense of you, and this is not considered to be a bad thing. Again, this is not considered to be a bad thing, and this is something, your judgment comes into picture, people are judging me. Major point. You're talking on stage and people are like, okay, what is he talking? That factor should not be in your mind. Because if you can link a broken ramble into a speech in the next 1.5 minutes, you have again won your audience back. So moving to table topics, which I'm guessing many of you will be waiting for. I have 4 kinds of categories today. And the time given to me on that basis, I've taken only 4 topics per type. Okay. I will not be showing you any of the topics. It can be words, it can be pictures, can be anything. I'm not going to show any of you anything because I want you guys to come on stage and practice it the way tips I've given you guys. So there are totally 16 and I'm seeing the more number of people over here than 16. So I request people who are not so confident to come on stage first. And remember, this is your place to experiment. These guys cannot judge you because these guys do the same mistakes here. Keep that point in mind. Don't have any fear in front of these people. Okay, these include me. So visuals, 4 images are there. Who wants to come on stage and talk first? Anyone who has thing like, I want to try, no. Those guys, please come up. Else I can pick, which I don't want to. Come on man, it's a workshop. The various types are there. And something visuals we don't see that much in this club. So let's try something. Please come up. Nice. Okay.
Prasraban, 1 minute, right?
No, this is normal table talk. I'll tell you before that. Okay, 2 minutes. So you're going to talk on what comes in your mind, and I'll say don't take more than 5 seconds to start before you start talking. Maximum 5 seconds. Okay.
Okay, so I can see that Michael Schumacher, he has gone for his F1 race and he's just about to cross the finishing line. Wow, see! Oh my God! Hamilton has crossed him and it's all about, he's about to win the championship. And he finally has done it. He has nailed it. He has won the championship, and it's time for the tournament, for the celebration, for the gala time, and champagne is served, beer is served. I still remember that the entire episode was happening in a pub back then in Hyderabad. So I was with my team, and we were watching this F1 race back there. We had a bet. I betted on Michael Schumacher with my friends. Betted on Hamilton. Finally, Hamilton won. I had lost all my 500 rupees. It was rupees back there. So 500 rupees which I betted on Michael Schumacher. In the end, I had to make party, a huge arrangement for my team. I gave them a party of Bacardi. It was Bacardi at the time. So, thank you.
You face the problem that you're talking on stage and you think your speech has come to an end within say 45 seconds. So if you've come across such a situation, what best you can do is, in your personal life, we do this every weekend. So, as soon as you come to a halt and say, why just that thing? Even weekend we guys do this after classes. Now you're having another 1 minute time in hand to keep talking. Again, look at the audience. Don't panic on stage. You're thinking like time is up, but keep talking something else, another new thing. But somehow try to link it with the topic. That's a good way of handling a table topic. Okay, next visual. Who wants to come up? I'm telling you, it's not that pathetic. Sure, come. 15 people will get started today. I'll have to pick them up. Again, maximum 5 seconds. Yeah, okay.
I think you should go to a different visual. You already spoke.
A different way. Talk in a different fashion.
Okay.
A different fashion.
Foreign, devil's advocate, something like that. Yeah.
Today, I'm Tom. I'm gonna harass that jelly that creates havoc in my life. What havoc? My master is hungry because she eats the cheese. She eats cheese, cakes. Those are mine, to be precise. When my master goes away, I normally open the fridge, eat slow, spoon by spoon, and say that when master comes, I lie on his lap and say, Master, it's not me. It's the Jerry that ate the cake. So that's, see, Jerry takes the blame, but I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy always. And now, Jerry started eating my share too. I know master is very angry that how come 2 cakes he brought yesterday were gone. I agree. I ate 1 cake. See, tummy is full. I ate 1 cake, I agree. But second cake Jerry ate. Very bad. Very bad, it must say. Very bad. What about my share? She ate my cake. And I must agree that 2 cakes are gone. Now a competition. There is one more Tom coming into the stage. One more Tom. So, it's very difficult now. I lose my share of cake. I'm very angry again for the Tom and by Cherry, and hope that my master don't get another Tom in the house and I eat lots and lots and lots of cakes. Oh my God. Okay. Let's continue. I never expected the cake was to be so yummy. And then my beer, it gone cold because of the winter. I expected to be a proper temperature in a fridge, which my master kept. But no, it has gone cold. Now I can't enjoy my drink with my buddy, Jerry, who takes blame always. Okay?
Okay, next visual. Please go.
Okay, proposal for marriage. Every time I see this picture, it makes me mad. I mean, if I see this, some of us ladies gonna be mad as well. So why is always the guys Why are these over there? Well, one is the other around. I mean, both of them about to marry. I mean, yeah, right. So, yeah. Why? So she wouldn't agree if she don't love him. When is the other around? So, yeah, and plus it's always a diamond. Why not something else? Something I don't know. Talking about diamond. You know where diamond made from? From South Africa. South Africa. This a kid was a hard labor, like a slave labor, working his whole day to dig a small diamond out of the mud. Where is your sympathy to buy a diamond? It's a slave labor over there. So why not buy something more like a flower, like a grand plant, or something you want to last longer? I don't know. What is last longer? Yeah, but stone is too cheap. Doesn't mean anything.
Plastic.
Yeah, durable and cheap.
Yeah, yeah. How about like a high-end plastic with fancy fiber, was made of $1,000, was from a fancy lab. So it's rare, it's valuable, it's lastly, and plus we can use laser fancy stuff to laser her name on the plastic. It's unique, it's special. So yeah, did I use all my time?
No, it's 150.
Okay.
More or less done.
Yeah, so, and always talking about ocean. There should be a sunshine over here. It's more romantic. That's much more romantic. And I can tell there's a flower over there, so, yeah, what a waste.
That is a perfect way of taking the cow to the tree. That is a perfect way of doing it. That's a nice one.
I don't know what I'm saying.
So that was really a nice one.
But
last visual. Anyone wants to attempt it? Please come. I'll give you next one. There's a good one. Okay, question before we start this. Do you smoke?
No.
Great.
Oh.
Okay, it's gonna take a second here. Okay, flow of conscious, flow of thought. This immediately makes me think of my friends, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone, but so my friends, they've recently taken up vaping. I don't know if you've heard of vaping, e-cigarettes, So the conversation started one day where he was trying to sell me on it for some reason, like, oh man, you should try vaping. I'm like, nah, I don't really want to. My family doesn't, just not like a big fan. It's not really FDA approved yet. There's not enough literature out there. And he's like, but man, it's more healthy. And I'm like, I'm sorry, Lee. Sorry. More healthy? Okay, eating carrots and vegetables is more healthy. Vaping is just less harmful. It's about as less harmful as wearing a seatbelt. When you put a seatbelt on, driving a car becomes less harmful. So yeah, vaping is just not healthy in that aspect. But in this case, it'd be kind of fun though if they actually put the Russian roulette thing in here and you only had one in the 6 chambers. So that way, because not everyone actually has adverse effects from cigarettes. Some people can live to be a million. Who's the guy who leader Rolling Stones? What's his name?
Keith Richards, you're thinking about.
He's not dead yet. He does everything. And my mom was always like, he does everything that's terrible for health, and he's older than me, he's doing much better and everything, and here I am, she bless her butt, running, eating all of her, she's the one of the dietitian, she's the one who told me about, eating right, vegetables, and that's how I got that whole metaphor in with carrots being more healthy than vaping. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I actually like this because it's got a neat aesthetic to it. Probably work with some of those really strange, meme-worthy advertisements you might be seeing out on the internet nowadays in America, trying to cut off the, re-propaganda of the youth from smoking. You might see some of the weird ones, like, if you smoke, your cat will die. I don't know if you've seen that one on YouTube ever come up. And I'm like, I don't think that's the best way to reach the kids. Like, yes, we all like cat jokes on the internet, but I'm not really sure that ratio of audience really exists. There might be more effective means of doing that. I think it's actually one of those, so, yeah.
So another dilemma that comes in our mind at times is, you have seen your flags, green, yellow and red, and say you're in the yellow flag, and you're thinking that should you conclude or not. is the best practice at that point is put a one-liner conclusion statement and finish off your topic. It's not good to gas your thoughts at the yellow flag. Okay, there's another thing, unless you have a short point which you can easily put in. Okay, the next text, the quotes. On quotes, what comes in your mind? Okay, who wants to attempt for this? Oh, he's already standing there. Okay.
Just smile. Smile.
Smile.
Oh.
Smile.
Okay, my favorite topic is don't cry because it's over, smile because it's happened. So, well, it happened to me, the embarrassing thing. I sang at Diwali event. I think you have heard it. So, my afterthoughts. Did I sing good? Did everybody enjoy it?
Diwali?
Oh, please. So, I was like, why? Why do you even think about it? It's over. It's over. You're done. Now you have something else to enjoy. Well, that's what I thought till I got my grades today. I got my BDM grade today. And again, it's sucked. That is bad word, not to say that. But again, it's over. My homework is done and my grades are done, so I have something else to look forward to.